energy. Send it out to the world, people you don't even know. Just send it out from your heart. Send it out to the universe itself, all of those galaxies, all of that space out there. Send it out, all that, I guess, litter, you might call it, that we've left in space over the years with all of our space programs. There, all of our machinery that we've sent up there, okay? Bless it, bless it. And come back inside. All of that chaos that might be inside us, bless that and ground it back into the soles of your feet. Just thinking of a oneness with the entire universe, oneness inside. All of these different spiritual, religious traditions we celebrate around the world, none of them are ends in themselves. They're all meant to be ways of helping us to reconnect with our essence, our oneness with that great source energy that goes by 1,000 names, connecting us to who we are, whose we are, who we are. So just feel that connection this morning and just bring your feet gently back together and just close your eyes for a second and think of that word connection. I remember reading a quote from Mother Teresa decades ago that the greatest suffering in the world is that feeling of not belonging, belonging to someone, to something, not feeling connected. And so when we do our practice, and we're going to begin our practice with that sense of connection. Again, to those who just joined us, I'm Sheila, coming to you from St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. And just inviting you into a deeper connection today. What's the connection that's beckoning you? What is the connection? It's not just a connection that you're waiting for. That's one of the beauties that I love about this practice. It's not just a connection we're waiting for. It's a connection we activate in the moment when we do our practice. Intention. And so with our feet together, tailbone down, tummy tucked in, spine straightening, our chin sort of tucked back towards the back of our neck, lifting our byway, feeling our body centered and relaxed. Looking towards the horizon as we begin what's going to be our lift chi up, pour chi down practice today. We'll see how much time we have, see how far we can get with it. May leave out little bits here and there, but let's see how it goes. So feeling that horizon image before you, and now closing your eyes and turning your vision inward. Centering inside of your body. Feet firmly grounded in Mother Earth. Top of our head connecting with the blue sky. Feeling the energy of the earth, the power of the earth, the presence of the earth. Feeling your center. If you want to bring your hands there, you can to your dantian. But feeling that spaciousness inside. And to the left and to the right and in front and in back, feel the expansion. Just this huge energy ball in the middle of it. It's expanding in all directions as you connect with the energy of the universe. And lift chi up, or chi down, its focus is to connect the internal energy deep, deep inside with the external energy of the universe. Feeling that oneness, activating it, not wishing for it, not looking forward to it, activating it, visualizing it, experiencing it in your body right at this moment. So all directions, just integrating all dimensions of yourself with all dimensions of that energy. You don't need a lot of words. Just feel that happening for you. Trusting the activation is happening. Feeling all of those sensations, feelings, experiences inside, and making your intention for deep healing, for deep compassion, for deep love, for every cell within your body and everything around us and beyond us. Send an inner smile inside. Feeling that in all of your cells, every part of your body. Feeling that more energy. And just being quiet with that for a little bit longer. Noticing and aware. Trusting. Feeling a oneness with the entire universe. Subtle energy, the more physical energy, with all of life, every aspect of creation. This is our home. This earth is our home, home to all of life. And so we begin our practice simply in focusing soles of our feet, byway lifted to the blue sky, turning our palms to face the back. Fingers floating forward and upward so your palms are connecting with the earth. And slowly palms forward, about 15 degrees, and back. Forward, connecting with the earth. And back, drawing that energy deep inside. Internal, external energy. One more. And lowering your fingers, wrists relaxed, palms turning to face each other at the side of the seam of your pants. And slowly floating your hands up, your arms up to a navel height. Go as slow as you can. Feel not just down there and up here. Feel the space in between. Enjoy the journey, not the destination. Middle finger pointing deep into your dantian. Pouring that energy into the center of your body. Feeling it, noticing it, and then opening out, connecting with the horizon as you do. Palms floating downward, facing downward, floating towards the back, and extending behind you. Again, middle fingers pointing towards Ming Men, pouring that energy from the universe into the center of your belly, your dantian. You don't have to draw it in. It's a continuous flow. We're welcoming, opening to receive it. Lifting hands upward towards your armpits, about a hand's width below. Middle fingers pouring energy deep inside that energy gate we call GABA. Pouring energy deep into the center of our bodies, into that space in there, that home space, into our hearts. Then elbows back, palms turn to face upward and float towards the front of your body, at shoulder height or eye level. Middle fingers, tips of your middle fingers, pouring that energy like opening a gateway. That energy from the universe pours deep inside your Mingtong, between your eyebrows, into that deepest place of knowing, of inner wisdom, into that energy brain, that place of deeper, deeper, deeper dwelling. Just noticing, activating deeper life in there. Opening out to the side, palms turning down, And gathering that energy, lifting that energy, lifting your hands above your head, palms together, forming just a prayer position with your hands above your head. Feeling that deep connection, extending upward, connecting again with the energy of the universe. Feeling it being drawn down. You're simply partnering, co-creating with that wonderful activation, coming down towards the top of your head, front of your face, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, throat, to a prayer position, connecting deeply with your heart, and circling fingertips as they still point upward, opening up your heart to receive that energy from the universe. 3 times in one direction, and the other direction, doesn't matter which direction first, opening your hands, your heart space with your fingertips to pour out that energy, like the meeting of the two. Energy inside us, the energy of the universe, one energy. And tilting your fingers forward, palms still together, extending hands as far as you can without totally stretching, opening one finger at a time from your little finger to your index, leaving index and thumb in a triangle, raising that triangle forward, lifting it, turning it upwards. A tunnel of energy, an energy exchange between your body and the universe. And opening the width of your shoulders. Let's draw, consciously be aware, drawing that energy in by simply rotating your shoulders back and down, dropping that energy deep inside. Forward, connecting with the horizon. Hands up a little, shoulders drawing that energy back. Keeping palms towards the horizon. One more, forward, palms lifting, shoulders rotating, dropping that energy down deep inside. And out to the front again. And opening your heart space, 15 degrees to the outer horizon. And in, opening, gathering, opening, gathering. And this time opening all the way around the horizon, feeling that horizon all the way around. Straight line. And again, fingers up, palms up, drawing that energy in as your shoulder blades draw together. And drop that energy down deep inside. Out, connecting with the horizon. In, drawing it inward, deepening. Out and in. One more time. Out and in. And out. And this time hands upward and downward, connecting with the heavens and with the earth. Co-creating that wonderful connection. Then rotating your palms to face upward, lifting that energy up above your head. This time, like your hands are pointed facing the top of your head, like you're under this huge waterfall of energy, pouring into your body, penetrating deeply, drawing downward, down, down, down in front of your face, your chest, your whole body, passing through each place with a lovely inner smile to your navel, and then feeling that energy, pouring it deep inside. Circling around, pouring that energy continuously inside. Middle fingers into Ming Men at the back, pouring that energy again deep inside. And drawing that energy down through your hips, legs, just use your hands and your mind's focus. Draw it down as you drop down, hands circling around to the top of your feet. And then hip rotations from your Ming Men. So forward, down to the earth, back and up. Forward, weight to the balls of your feet, down into the earth, back and up without coming all the way up. Forward, down, back. And that wonderful energy of the earth, circle around, gather it, Crossing your insteps, coming up your inner leg, drawing that energy all the way up, activating all that wonderful energy in your legs, and coming back to your hips, to your dantian. Amazing connectedness, amazing connectedness. Let yourself feel it. Feel the activation. Feel part of that activation. And adjusting your posture, relaxing your hands downward, and floating out. Let's do that same sequence in a little different order. So connecting with the horizon, drawing that energy in, bringing shoulder blades together, hands pushing out to connect with the horizon. Drawing that energy deep inside, drop it down, penetrating your entire body, out to the universe, to the horizon. One more time. Feeling it coming in, you're welcoming it, embracing it, integrating it. Just happy sigh, and opening to the front, and then to the side, opening your heart space again, moving your hands forward, opening back, forward, opening back, and this time all the way to the front. Same pattern, hands up, energy being drawn in, welcomed, drop it down as your shoulders rotate, forward to the horizon, up and back, deep inside, penetrating into the interior of every one of those 3 trillion cells in there. One more time, inward. The deepest place of healing in the interior of the interior. And up to the heavens, down to the earth. Up to the heavens, down to the earth. Up to the heavens, down to the earth. Circling, gathering it upward. Pouring it down under this waterfall again, like this. And drawing it into the top of your head, downward, circling down, all the way down to your Mingmen, smiling into every place as you go. Pouring it into your dantian, circling around. And this time, I got a little moment here. Just bringing it down. Actually, that time, I think we're coming down here to the top of our head, but we're not going all the way down. Going to our Mingmen, or to our Mingtong. And forward around here. Pouring it into the center of our energy brain. Pouring it deep inside. Deepest place of knowing in there. And then down our spines. Sending that energy all the way down as far as you can. And circling around. Passing your heart space, connecting again. Connecting with that energy, drawing it down to your Mingmen. And again, we're going to reverse that process we just did. Circling to the front. Pouring it into our dantian. Down the front. Down to the top of your feet, or as close as you can go. It's up to you. And then circling forward and down, back and up. Forward and down, back and up. Forward and down, and back and up. Circling, gathering that energy from the earth around halfway around your foot into the back. Bringing up the back of your legs this time. Filling them, connecting with those energy flows inside. All the way up. Just your posture. Just noticing, pouring it deep inside. And around to the front. Pouring it deep inside. How deep is deep? And releasing. And then slowly, palms 45 degrees, facing upward. Up, up, up. To the top of your head. Back to that pouring position where you're pouring the energy deep inside the top of your head into your body weight. Bringing it with your mind's focus in your hands down over your ears this time. Shoulder height. And connecting again with the horizon. Circling around with your right hand, going to the left, halfway, thumb on zongkui. Middle finger. Circling back to the front to Chi-Fu with your thumb, with your middle finger, sorry. Left hand forward, connecting with that deep horizon. Round, thumb on zongkui. Circling, bringing that energy back to center, Chi-Fu. Breath as you push in. Breath as you push in. Breath as you push in. Just breathe in. Hands opening to the front, palms up, circling around. So we have those lotus palms in front of our heart space, deep connection with our heart. Just noticing your heart space. What are you connecting with? What's beckoning you inside there this morning? Palms together, down to prayer position. Going full circle with those 3 circles either way with our fingertips. Opening our heart out to the universe, sending out our heart's compassion and love and healing. And then reversing and receiving. The universe is always meeting us halfway. Sending out to the chi field, receiving from the chi field as well. Back. Hands upward, top of your head, up above your head. Just feeling that space, palms together once more. Just feeling that deep connection with the heavens and with the earth. So just pause, just very briefly. What's happening in your body? It's a connection, the energy flow between heaven and earth. Opening your fingers one at a time, leaving your thumb and index finger to form a triangle. Feeling that pyramid of energy like an umbrella, like this wonderful spaciousness hovering above you and holding you. And then as if you're opening that pyramid of energy, opening your hands to each side, arms to a straight line, circling hands up, coming in to your yin tongue, middle finger pouring that energy from the universe deep inside, co-creating that opening, that connecting. Very engaging our own energy with the energy of the universe. Drawing elbows back and then out to the side. Again, full circle. Hands underneath your armpits at Dabo. Into your heart space, middle finger, pouring that energy deep inside. Feeling it, embracing it, welcoming it. Being a part of that whole drawing in. And fingers to the back, palms to the heavens, reaching back as far as you can to the horizon, up as far as you can. Just opening up, feel that heart space opening up. Then palms outwards, circle around to the side. When you're on either side, rotate like you're gathering the energy from the horizon behind you, bringing it all the way forward, gathering the energy all around you, drawing it inwards into your dantian. Whichever way your hands feel comfortable for you, left, right. And just feel that wonderful new aliveness within. Feel your entire body nourished by the qi, by the healing qi. Feel very much a part of that healing nourishment yourself. Recommitting to it. Feeling a fresh energy deep inside. Feeling that inner joy and inner harmony. Feeling one with the harmony of the universe. Opening, opening, connecting, connecting. And opening your hands, feeling a deep inner smile. Integrating all dimensions of yourself. Deeply one with the universe. Bring your hands up. May all energy flow freely. May your deepest heart's desire be fulfilled. As we bow in deep gratitude for this practice, for all the wisdom practices, the wisdom teachings of the universe for all time, especially for Wisdom Healing Qigong, Dr. Pang, all of his teachers, Master Mingtong, all of us teachers, practitioners in the Qi field, the entire universe. Deep gratitude for the oneness that we are, for the connections that are ours for the embracing. And so we do a deep renewal of our dedication to a faithful daily practice as our lives allow, as our bodies allow. Planting that deep intention deep between your eyes, right into your inner place of knowing there, your inner commitment to you, to life, new energy, new vision. And just a lovely breath, maybe a big happy sigh as you find your way ever so gently, slowly back to your sitting spot.
Thank you, Sheila.
I'm going to dance. Sorry about that, Sarah.
Don't sit down yet.
Don't sit down. You can dance. You can sit down and dance. Of course you can.
You can sit and dance. That's true. All right. So if you want to open up your video and join us in the gallery, I'm going to put it in gallery and see everybody connecting together in some free-flowing movement. It was a beautiful quote this morning, Sheila. Allah. And just lifting up chi and pouring it down. One more time. Lifting up, connecting from the inside out, from the outside in, and receiving. Feeling that deep connection. Allah. All right, so I'm going to invite everyone now to return to your comfortable spot. And before we move into our meditation, I want to reach out and share what we have been activating. We are expanding this healing intention, this healing chi field, and we are reaching out through the social media airwaves. So if you go to chicenter.com/Facebook, it's a little exercise that we can do to reach out to others and to connect with others. I'm going to share my screen where we are streaming live on Facebook. And if you enjoy our morning practice and meditations, please click like and share now with friends. And that's our simple exercise. I like to call it, throwing the pebble in the pond. And just reaching out and touching whoever needs to be connected. I loved that quote you shared this morning, Sheila. It was really beautiful about the greatest suffering is not being loved and not belonging, not feeling that community. And so I hope that our little exercise can open up the community just a little bit more, and perhaps someone who's needing to connect, needing that sense of belonging, can join in on our practice and the practice of connecting. Allah. All right, Sheila, I'm going to spotlight you back again. And Sheila's going to lead us in our morning practice of meditation now. So go ahead. There you go, Sheila.
Okay, welcome back. Nice to have that little side trip between the practice and the dance and that connection piece. I'd like to hold that for us this morning and invite you to hold that as your theme, if you like, as your kind of coming back place, your anchor. Morning. Greatest suffering. Just I invite you to pause for a moment and see if you can feel and experience. Maybe you're having one today where you did not feel that deep connection or any connection with somebody. It's hard to lose that, and it's easy to feel the lack of that in these COVID days where we're sheltering at home, we're connecting safe at home. Our bubbles are expanding and then collapsing. And we're here in Newfoundland. We're very, very blessed in terms of, the limitation, the number of cases of COVID. But we were down from a level 5, 4, 3, 2, almost back to totally fine. And then we had this huge variant outbreak. And we went right back up to level 5 overnight. And it was a bit of a shock. And anyway, a month of really intense, we're back to level 2 again. But there's still limits in terms of our connections. And the most important connection is the one with ourselves. Whatever disconnect you're feeling this morning, just a memory of it, even if you're feeling very connected this morning because of being here. Just what was that feeling like in your body? What does disconnected feel like in your body? You don't have to have words, just sensations. And just know that these practices don't just promise a new connection later, a new connection that's going to come, that's going to grow. They actually activate connections inside ourselves, with ourselves, and with other people you're with that you can visibly see or simply feel in the chi field. And so allow yourself to feel that disconnect, embrace it, notice it, not be victimized by it. You know, they said that as children we're victims, as adults we're volunteers. And that's a little hard sometimes because sometimes we're very victimized as adults as well. But going inside, grounding in who we are and what we are, and using the strength of that inner connection, that connection with the chi field right now, opening up new doors for yourself. What kinds of new doors? What kinds of connecting do you want to nourish and to nurture? Lift you up, lift you down. We just felt the nourishing chi, nourishing our entire bodies and our entire lives. What is it? What are the connections you want to nourish, to nurture? With whom? With what? Why? And then the how. And you may have a bunch of other how answers and turn to. And right now we're going to use this practice as one of those how ways that we can go about feeling that connection. So again, we're not just waiting, we're activating this energy. And so feeling your feet, whether you're seated or lying down, feeling your feet deeply grounded in Mother Earth and in the healthiest image, your healthiest vision of Mother. Because we don't all have that experience to draw on of a healthy, loving, warm, receptive, welcoming mother. Imagining Mother Earth holding you. Imagine the universe holding you. Master Mingtong uses this wonderful image of a baby in the universe. It looks like an ultrasound. It is, it's like the womb of the universe. Feel yourself held. That's our number one connection with the source energy of the universe from whence we came. And that's our forever connection. It's that same source energy of the universe to which we return energetically when our lives in this dimension have come to a completion, not just to an end, but to some kind of completion. So feeling Mother Earth holding you, feeling deeply connected, feeling that blue sky like we did in the beginning this morning, reaching up, held. And somewhere inside, allow yourself to feel that connectedness. Might be from this experience, or bring back to your mind an experience when you felt deeply connected. Savor it, nourish it. Again, sort of bring your hand, if you like, to your yin tongue between your eyes. Just to massage that experience into your body. Kind of send that in there, register it inside of your body as a place you can go anytime you want. Put that in your memory bank. And as you do, feel an inner smile. Create an inner smile if that's what it means for you. Create an inner smile, but we're going to start on the outside. So feel a smile on your face. A smile that comes from being connected, or your dream of being connected. Just feel your face smiling into that. And if you had a mirror in front of you, your face might look pretty serious sometimes, even though we think we're smiling. Feel that relaxation in your face. And let that drop down into your body. When you're smiling, and when we're smiling, our faces are not the only thing that relax. Feel our shoulders relax downward. Feeling our our spine straightening and maybe lifting upward with our byway. Feel that inner smile, turn it inwards even more deeply. Send it down further into your body, all the way down your central nervous system. And all of the organs that feeds and nourishes as it goes downward in our spine. Send that smile to all of those organs. Yes, we're connected. Yes, we're one in here, one big family inside. Going out to your heart space. Loving your heart space, feeling that heart space. Maybe you can actually feel your heart in there. You know, is it racing? Is it soft? Is it slow? Bring your hands to your chest. And just envision a healthy heart in there. And it's sending love, not just out to the world, it's sending it out to every one of those 3 trillion cells in your own body. That mirror, looking into a mirror, and your heart saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, to every cell in your body. I'll nurture you, I'll keep supplying you with blood, with the nourishment your body needs. And feel the other parts of your body somehow receiving that love, welcoming it, maybe just wanting to believe it. Just feeling that smile from your heart to every part of your body. And you may feel a little nudge from your other organs as you go down through your kidney system. It says, I'm here, I want to be part of that love, and I am part of that. I want to feel that love. So put your hands behind if you wish, or just envision them there. And let your kidneys feel that loving kindness. Let your kidneys feel that nourishment, that connectedness. They don't operate on their own. We don't just take care of our kidneys when there's an issue. Our kidneys are being taken care of by everything else in there too. So feel all of those other places that the kidney loves. It sends love out to our bone marrow system. Hey, that's where you produce my blood for the flowing. And so they celebrate again. That's the bone marrow. That's the blood cell. And your adrenal system, your endocrine system, your hormonal system, all of your systems in there are saying, yes, yes, we are connected. We don't have to function on our own. We're not isolated. In a way, we function independently, but we're not able to function totally on our own. We don't have to in there. Sending loving, healing energy in there to your kidney system. And your reproductive organs that hold generativity in our bodies, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. That happens when everything in there is connected. It optimizes that connectivity when we're doing that inner smile. Happy cells are healthy cells. And we all feel that sense of joy and aliveness when we can give and bestow life or help generate life for others. Our bodies are the same way. Every cell in there that's helping every other cell is nourishing itself in doing. That's amazing. So our whole kidney system, it's almost like having this big cheerleading section. We're moving on to our digestive system. And again, it doesn't function on its own. nourishing, smiling deeply into that. Our stomach doesn't function without a healthy supply of saliva and a healthy esophagus, a healthy food tract, your pancreas. And then, of course, it all impacts in terms of moving on, connecting with our elimination part of our digestive system. The elimination, critical. Everything says we're all helping every part of this. Smiling into that, you're going to bring your hands to the front, to your center, your belly, your stomach. Everything in here is connected. And mindfully connected. Connected whether we think about it or not. Mindfully connected is deepening, increasing, optimizing the health inside there. The new life. So feeling all of that deeply inside. Just the physical piece of it alone is amazing. And then, of course, the emotional piece. Our heart generates joy and enthusiasm. Our kidneys generate freedom and empowerment and new life and new sense of purposefulness. Our digestive system frees us up to be more creative rather than bogged down in worry. It becomes a healthy kind of carefulness in there rather than the fearfulness and the anxiety. And then again, imagine that cheerleading system moving on to your liver system, your liver purification, your lymphatic system. Of course, the blood flow is connected with this too. And just feel that loving smile in there. Don't need any words. You can add words if you like. Just feeling that loving smile. It's like, yes, we need everything that comes into our body, even the wonderful nourishment of food. Some of that we need to nourish our bodies, and the rest we want to eliminate because we don't need it. And so together, our organ systems function to do all of that. And they do it with a delight and a new purposefulness and the sense of the emotional piece of the courage and the new moving forward in a new freedom. Our whole body systems want to have that freedom as well as our external lives. They want that support, they have it. Consciously sending that loving care, that loving support. Noticing them. You know, we tend to ignore them most of the day. But mindfully moving through the day inside. And as we move on to our circulatory system, where would we be without our breath? Where would our breath be without everything else that nurtures all of those cells in there? The functioning, the breathing in, the breathing out, the blood flow that nourishes. Just breathing into our lungs with the gratitude. If we have issues with our lungs, we're more mindful of them during the day, perhaps more than anything else. But with a loving mindfulness, smiling into it. The days they sort of trip over themselves and they're not breathing very well. The days they don't feel like they're functioning up to par. Loving them, nurturing them along, nourishing them. Feeling that deep connectedness with this other sacred, I want to say, sacred part of you, part of me. Everything in here is already very blessed, very holy, and very sacred. And honoring the sacredness of that, of the entire universe. With that loving, loving gentleness of the inner smile. And of course, all of our organs, as we kind of look on that journey through those 5 organs, they nurture every part of our body, not forgetting our hips and our legs and our knees and our ankles and our feet and our arms and our hands. Where would they be without the functioning of all of those other organs? Our ears, our eyes, our nose, our mouth, our smell, our taste, our touch. Feeling a profound inner connectedness in there. Mindful or not, the connections are there. Deeper, healthier, when we are more mindful. And so we do what is in our power to do each day. We wake up with the promise of new life, each new dawn, each new season, this season of spring, last week the equinox, next week Easter and other celebrations of new life throughout the world. Spring, flowers budding. Storm outside today and I just noticed 3 tulip bulbs coming up to the snow that I hadn't noticed yesterday. Right? Snow wasn't there yesterday either. But just promise. Earth promises we'll never float away. We'll never drift away. Earth will ground us in our suffering times and in our jubilation times. So I invite you just to simply pause the journey inside. Come back to your belly, to your hands on your belly. Feel that deep inner connection inside. Maybe one hand on your belly, one on your heart. So focusing with your hands as well as your mind's focus. A deep connection. It's at our fingertips. We can co-create it. Stronger some days than others. Harder to conjure up some days than others. But always profoundly mindful. Feeling that fresh energy inside. Feeling our entire body nourished by that inner chi, that nourishing chi, that healing chi. Feeling an inner joy and inner harmony and at one with the entire universe, feeling the harmony of the universe. Integrating all dimensions of our body, our mind, our heart as we bring our hands back into our prayer position. Again, may all energy flow freely. May all of our heart's desires, those for deepest connections, be fulfilled. Embracing, celebrating the new life that's continuously being offered. Always asking our engagement, doing what is in our power to do. So again, I thank you. Thank yourselves. Thank our bodies. Promising to do it more often, maybe more deeply, more consciously. And so on that note of just a little quiet moment, I'm going to pass it back to Sarah. And again, a thank you to everybody and for your own gratitudes as well as I see them here in the chat box. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Sheila. It's so beautiful. All right. So I want to just let everyone know we have a very special thing going on. As you know, I'm always giving you the latest updates, what's going on here at the Chi Center. And we have started a self-study opportunity. I don't know if you remember, a lot of you who have been with us through the last year, we had a more energy series of live sessions that we did. And what we have done is we've taken those recordings and we've turned them into self-study courses. So they're no longer live. You don't have the Q&A opportunity, which is so wonderful in the live study. But there's the self-study. And so we have 3 here. I'm going to share the banner that we have here. We've got 3, the more energy, more health, more energy, more fulfillment, and more energy, more love and joy. And you can pick one if you want to focus on it. They average about 6 to 8 sessions. And while you're doing these courses, the self-study course, you have access, kind of a sneak peek, I like to call it, to what's going on in our Saturday live stream time that we have for our membership. So the membership will be in the Zoom room interacting with Master Mingtong. He leads practice, he leads meditation, he does question and answer time. And we also have office hours time together. And if you're not quite ready to join into the full membership, but kind of want to find out what it is, what it's like, this is a good way to kind of get a taste for our sessions, for our courses, and also for what we're doing on the Saturday live stream. It starts at 10 o'clock Mountain Time in about 30 minutes or so. And it's a 90-minute session. Okay. So if you participate in the self-study courses, it's not full access to the Saturday. You're not in the Zoom room with us. It's just kind of a sneak peek. So you're watching it in your course. Just like if you were tuning in on our Chi TV time today through YouTube or Facebook, you're watching it there in the portal. It's as if you're there in the room, but you're not in the gallery, and it's a little different interaction, but you get to have a feel for the practices and connect with the community through the internet in that way. So again, if you aren't quite ready for the big step into the commitment of our mastery membership, Qigong for Life Mastery membership, and just want to learn a little bit more, do a little bit of the practices and see what the membership's about, this is a great way to just start your journey. All right, and those of you who are already in our membership, we will have a little break here and then we'll be back together at 10 o'clock. I want to let everybody know I do open the Zoom stream about 30 minutes early. So if you have questions, I'm usually around and you can ask me any questions. We are doing something fun today in our live Zoom connection. We're doing our small groups. So we'll have some Q&A that have come in, and Master Mingtong will also be here to help with the question and answer again, this time in our office hours time. This is normally his day off, but he really enjoys connecting. So he's going to be here again. And we'll be setting up our small groups. So tune in early and we'll get that going. If you have any questions, and we'll also be addressing questions right at the beginning. In the first 30 minutes is when we do our Q&A time, and then we have about an hour of small group time. All right, so we'll see you soon if you're in our membership, and if you are not yet with us in Qigong for Life Mastery membership, maybe we'll see you next time in our live stream. We are delighted to have you here with us, be a part of our community, and connect in our practice time. Hao La. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy.